My kids aren't open to living plural marriage, in all honesty.
After years of fighting between all of the sister wives, everything came crashing down in the new season trailer when it was revealed that Christine was leaving. But the family is actually fighting for way more reasons than that, and you'll never believe why. A huge part of the season will obviously be Christine's choice to leave Cody and the plural marriage, and some of the background between Cody and Christine seems important when you consider the reactions of the other wives in the trailer, and I'm still trying to wrap my head around Cody's crazy behavior from last season. And at the end of season 16, Cody seemed to be having trouble with Christine thinking about leaving, and Cody was seen while filming in Christine's garage saying, "I guess I've been moved out of the house," and when he saw boxes labeled Cody's books and Cody clothes. And we didn't have to wonder if this was, really going to happen or not, because Christine actually made the announcement in November of 2021 that she was officially leaving Cody. And Cody has since claimed that Christine's decision to leave brought him a great deal of sadness, and he stated that he had, a large amount of respect for Christine, and mentioned that although they're on different paths, he and Christine will always stay committed parents to their children. And this obviously sounds like the right and thoughtful thing for Cody to have said, but it doesn't really line up with how he acted in the new trailer. Cody's, claim to have a large amount of respect for Christine doesn't exactly match with what he does in the clip teasing season 17. Shockingly, he's seen screaming at Christine, and while he was shown yelling at Christine and holding all of the sacrifices over her that he's made just to love her, her face looked pretty blank, and I can't really blame her, especially when you think about this, insane remarks from last season. And when Cody was detailing the family's COVID rules, Christine was seen trying to raise some good points about his extreme expectations, and she was understandably frustrated at his lack of time spent with their kids and was questioning some of the basics, of his rules, and Cody had no time for it and fired back at her for a totally shocking reason. Cody took Christine's frustrations and concerns as going against his rules, and she was taken aback. And Christine actually made a comment about how, that wasn't a marriage and it felt like a dictatorship, and fans were blown away when even Janelle cursed out Cody and walked away during the argument. And if Christine was never able to talk about her frustrations or feelings without upsetting Cody, she probably figured there was no point in fighting back. And is that why she didn't, stoop to his level in the new trailer when he was verbally attacking her? And Janelle's heated expression from the last season stuck with viewers as well. And some of the comments she made in the new trailer have fans going crazy. It seems like Christine's choice to leave might be opening a window of opportunity for Janelle as well. And many fans are speculating that Janelle is fed up for a lot of the reasons that Christine was. And in the teaser for the upcoming season, Janelle even mentions that Cody is no longer acting like her husband. And in the typical Cody fashion, he didn't seem to care much about Janelle's feelings in a crazy clip from the trailer. And Cody is seen telling Janelle that he doesn't think that they know how to be real with each other, which seems like a shocking thing to tell your wife of almost 30 years. The reality that he presented Janelle with wasn't exactly something to be hopeful about, though. Even Janelle, and Cody's son Gabe had some choice words about the situation made by Cody last season, and this was honestly unbelievable. When Cody was living solely with Robin during the pandemic, his reasoning was that Robin's children were the youngest and needed the most protection against the virus, and they didn't want to run any risks, so his firm rules basically forbade a lot of outside contact. And Janelle's son Gabe was frustrated and asked Janelle if they're, actually his dad's rules or if they were Robin's rules, and his comment reflected what Christine is now telling Cody in the new trailer. Christine was shown in the trailer confessing to Cody that, being his wife has been heartbreaking for years, and she sadly claimed that it's because to him, Robin is more important. And Christine even said that although she agreed to be a sister wife, she agreed to be an equal wife, and this clearly has been the case for a while. And almost everyone has seen some shocking ways that Cody puts Robin first, even before his kids. And the nanny situation from last season really got under a lot of fans' skin, and for good reason. Cody was expecting everyone to be following his guidelines while raising their kids in their houses without him, and even though Robin was home during the day, they hired a nanny to help take care of the kids and help with schooling. And the other wives were confused and upset, especially when something scary was revealed. There their nanny ended up testing positive for the virus, and when everyone was worried about, the exposure, and Christine seemed to feel defeated. And since Cody had told her, and the other wives, that what if everyone followed the rules, only then could they see each other. But Cody had been so demanding and claimed that it, was for the children's health, but was willing to risk it all for Robin. And shockingly, he even chose to stay with Robin during the time when he was needed by his daughter. And Cody's comment about remaining committed parents to his and Christine's children really rubbed fans the wrong way. And when has he ever been a committed parent to his children with Christine? It's always been about Robin's kids and never the other ones. So why did he refuse to go to his and Christine's daughter Isabel's surgery? He prioritized Robin and her family while Christine took Isabel to New Jersey for her spine surgery and recovery by herself. And that's not all though, because honestly, Cody was incredibly neglectful of his family for so long, and Cody hadn't even seen his and Janelle's son, Gabe, in almost a year, and he gave Christine's sons a shocking choice to either have their dad visit them or give up having a social life completely. And what kind of father does that? And why does Cody seem so frustrated at Christine leaving in the new trailer and even seem to turn on Janelle? When his actions are what got them there. And Robin's frustrations in the trailer seem to be ridiculous to most people, and she's seen crying and begging Mary to hang out with her so that they can, rebuild. And a lot of fans think that she's just trying to rewrite her narrative. And Robin even claimed in the trailer that she wouldn't do anything to hurt her family and just wishes people could see that. And Robin's tears have some fans speculating that she is even more two-faced than anyone thought. And Robin appeared so upset that, Christine was leaving, and even admitted to being angry about it. And her frustrations were seen in the trailer when she said strange things are happening between Christine and Cody, and I'm expecting to just stay out of it. And if she thinks that people believe she's harming her family, maybe she's feeling some guilt because she knows that she's partially to blame. And fans have argued that Cody wasn't interested in trying harder to work on things with Christine because he really only wants a relationship with Robin. And Cody has admitted that he rarely ever sees Mary, and the two, barely even have a friendship at this point. And Janelle made an interesting comment in the trailer that's fueling more fans' predictions about the upcoming season. Janelle made a surprising comment about feeling like it's more an inevitably coming instead of a let's try to kind of work this type of situation out. And it seems like she knew, like many people did, that Christine might have been wanting to leave for a while. And it also doesn't seem like she blames her, and fans are really hoping that Janelle can see Christine's freedom as a goal for herself too. But Cody, on the other hand, might not know what to do according to what he says in the new trailer, because shockingly, Cody admitted in the trailer that the message that they had for the world about functional polygamy seems so dysfunctional now, and fans are wondering if he's blaming Christine's decision to leave or his struggles with Janelle on why his polygamous lifestyle isn't working out. And it certainly seems like his treatment of his wives seems to be the cause of their unhappiness, aside from Robin, who seems to be getting what she wanted all along. And even the promo photo of the new season has fans going crazy because it shows Christine standing far off to the left of the rest of the family. So what does this mean other than she's decided to leave the marriage with Cody? And after she chose to be done, she ended up making another shocking decision. Christine moved back to Utah to be near her family and took her and Cody's daughter Truly with her. And Christine admitted that she and Cody obviously still have contact because of parenting Truly, but has told fans in a cameo video that she's happy with her decision. And I hope she can continue being happy on her new journey without Cody. And after getting into this crazy details from the new Sister Wives trailer, I want to know your thoughts. What do you think about Cody being so upset about Christine leaving? Do you think that Janelle will leave Cody too? And what do you think about Robin getting emotional about Christine's choice to leave? Guys, let me know in the comments below. And like always, if you enjoyed this video, do me a huge favor, hit that like, follow, share, subscribe button, and y'all better stay tuned for many more videos.